Joining us now is former Speaker of the House, Bronwyn Bishop. Bronwyn, great to have you on as always. Thanks so much for joining us. We want to start with the Coalition's net zero meetings this week. Of course, the Nationals will meet tomorrow, the Liberals on Friday. Can you really see them coming to an agreement on this?
No, I can't. And I find it a curious, it's been called by Jane Hume and Simon Kennedy. Well, Jane Hume's well on the left of the party and pro keeping net zero. But the anger is rising. The rest of the world is seeing it for what it is. And it is impoverishing our country. Look, debt has got to be addressed. We've got $1 trillion of debt on the budget. And we've got another 1.3 trillion minimum off budget. That money still has to be raised. It still has to have interest paid on it. And we can't afford to properly defend this country, to have the NDIS, to have all the things we want while wasting all that money rebuilding the grid. And we are fundamentally a mine and a farm. They're our major exports. We have diminished our manufacturing till it's down to 5.9% of GDP. You cannot have a situation where our productivity from the land is being absolutely destroyed by the passion and ideology of that foolish man Bowen. It is ridiculous. And Albanese seems to stand back and say, oh, not my problem. And yet that deal that he's just done on critical minerals all depends on having a proper set of policies which is going to allow dig, baby, dig, which of course is the Trump policy. So it's a mess.
Well, Anthony Albanese, you mentioned a mine and a farm. Anthony Albanese says we want to be a manufacturing powerhouse as well. So he's got his Back Australia campaign. I can see you rolling your eyes already, Bronwyn. I haven't even asked a question yet, but you're ready to go. I guess I wonder, what's the point of trying to turn Australia into a manufacturing powerhouse if manufacturers can't afford power?
Precisely. Until we have cheap, reliable power, again, like we used to have when we had a manufacturing industry, then he's got policies which are absolutely at loggerheads that make no sense at all. But he expects us to be glib and gullible and think, oh, he's doing a lovely job. That nice Mr. Albanese. Really? You know, the Liberal Party used to be known as the anti-socialist party. That's what its core inner was, to oppose collectivism. It was pro-free enterprise. It was pro-individualism, which meant that the individual always came first and that the collective came second, because under the collectivism, the individual can always be sacrificed to the collective. And free enterprise tells you that the business of government is to do those things that the private sector cannot or will not do, and to provide for those who cannot provide for themselves, and then nothing else. No. If we stick to those principles, then we'll start to get the right policies, and it starts with using our own resources in this country to give ourselves and individuals the highest standard of living that can be done. And that means abandoning the nonsense of the green dream, which has sent Western civilization into a spiral.
And sending us broken backwards and power bills in the opposite direction.
Absolutely.
Bronwyn, the Prime Minister is in Malaysia this evening for the ASEAN Summit. Of course he is. He's trotting everywhere. And then he'll head to South Korea for APEC.
Of course.
What does he need to do on the world stage here? What should the Prime Minister be looking to achieve?
What's good for Australia. But I'm afraid it's a nice little trip, isn't it? I like the way it's been couched, actually. We're in the summit season. We've got to go from summit to summit because why? Can't somebody else go? He's got problems back here that need to be dealt with. So he had a successful trip into the United States because of the timing and the whole things, raft of other things. But it's good for Australia that we got a good result. But all the spinning about Kevin Rudd is now starting to come to unwind rather badly. And the fact of the matter is, I think that Mr. Trump today, the President, has made it quite clear that he doesn't forget that he will make, I think, Mr. Rudd irrelevant. And I think Mr. Rudd will have frustration grinding away within his very soul, and one day it might just explode again.
Well, you mentioned Donald Trump never forgetting, what they've said about him. Does that cast even more doubt about whether Rudd should remain in Washington? He's not going to be moved, is he?
Look, I've used 3 words about Kevin Rudd staying: should, could, will. The bottom line is he's best mates with Albanese. Albanese's not going to back down. He's there till, well, normally it'd be 3 years, but he's got 4 years, so he's there until before the next election. But I bet he's not there after that.
Do you think that that Donald Trump did know who Kevin Rudd was when they were sitting opposite each other?
Well, I can't see into anybody else's mind, but I'd be staggered if he didn't.
It'd be extraordinary if he didn't know who the man opposite him, wouldn't it?
Well, I believe there was a place name opposite Donald Trump saying Kevin Rudd, so I'm pretty sure he would have known.
He probably would have known, yeah, exactly.
Bronwyn Bishop, always a delight having you join us. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Thank you. Good to
Great
see you,
pleasure.
Bronwyn. Really appreciate it.